Good evening, folks. Good evening, good evening. Okay. Whoa. Well, I've got a problem. Got a touch of a problem here. So I think it was in the last session I told you about my frame rate. My frame rate issue was kind of kicked in when I started CK2, and the issue that I've got is when I'm recording a session or when I'm streaming a session, I get significant frame rate drops, slowdown. And I assumed it was just with the older style games, because that's when it tended to happen, and I tried it with 2 Point Hospital, didn't seem to happen. Out of interest, tried another couple of games, newer games, and it's happening with those as well. So it seems to be a problem. So I've tried all evening to sort the problem out, see what was going on, and I have managed to find a workaround, rather interestingly, but I haven't solve the problem. Now the issue is when I'm playing the game and streaming, or even not streaming as the case may be now, it seems to happen when I'm not even streaming, or if I'm just playing the game normally. If I have a window open on the another window open that's got some kind of a video on it, like a video preview pane, so OBS has a video preview pane. If I'm watching the stream on YouTube whilst I'm streaming at the same time, anything to do with that is causing the problem. So I've minimized everything so that the only thing I can see is the chat, which I've popped out separately. There's no video preview panes at all on display. The game is now moving 60 frames silky smooth. So the issue is only when there's another preview pane open. And that can be on the other monitors, or that can be even on the same monitor that the game's running on. And that's only just started happening about a month ago, and I do not know what's causing it. So if anybody has any ideas, it'll be most welcome. So anyway, as we move forward, it's not fixed, no. It's a workaround. I've minimized everything and everything is smooth. Yes, it's working for now. Ideally, I want to be in the same position I was in before, which is being able to have all the preview panes open and for the game still to be running this smoothly. Now all fingers seem to point to a graphics card issue, which I don't know if that's the case. I haven't changed anything. So it's either a setting on the it's either an update with the graphics card drivers or an update with Windows. Oh, was there a Windows update last month? Really? I did not know that. My video drivers are up to date, but that might coincide with when they started happening, actually. But I didn't realise there was a window. I'm going to actually have a look at when the last Windows update was and see if we can roll the drivers back to the previous version and see if that helps, see if that does anything. I didn't know that. Kind of want to do it now because it's been bugging me. I've been up since 6 o'clock trying to sort this problem, which is why I was a little bit late to the stream. But the last time there was a Windows update, I was playing Divinity 2, and that had a very similar problem actually. It wasn't... if I tried to play the game, was it in full screen mode? It started lagging out, doing this same kind of thing. I had to play it in bordered windowed mode for it to stop happening, and then I rolled the Windows drivers back, and that sorted the problem out. So it could well be a Windows update. You might be right there, but I didn't know there was one. So I may have to do some further research about that. See if it's caused any other issues, because you know you can trust October 12th. When did I start? Can somebody go back to when I started my CK2 video, my very first CK2 video, part 1, the introductory session? What date was that? Because that's the first time I noticed it. Was that after the 12th of October? Sorry, this is a very laborious start to the session. If you're watching this after the event, as I try and troubleshoot my problems here on camera. But I need help, man. It's kicking me off. Anyway, whilst somebody's trying to find out the date of my first CK2 video, I am going to quickly run through where we were when we left off. Now, we'd taken Shimotsuke from Utsunomiya, we'd also taken Kazuke, and we were about to consider waging war with the Perfect. That coincides exactly with the Windows update. Yeah. What was the video I uploaded before that? How long before that was? I think I took a break. I think I took a break before starting CK2, so there might be about a week's break between the last video before the CK2 part 1 and CK2 part 1. Can somebody check that? What was the video before that? Because if it was before October the 12th, bingo, we have our problem. And I'll be rolling back some Windows update drivers later on. Sorcery, October 12th. Bingo, perfect. See, that wasn't laggy, that stream. That stream was perfectly fine. So, aha! And it must have uploaded overnight then. It'll have uploaded overnight. So yeah, my last stream was on October the 12th, before the update came. My next video was on October the 18th, after the update came, and that's when I first noticed the problem. Definitely, I am going to say right now with almost 90% certainty, it's a Windows update problem. Thank you very much for that information. You have helped me immensely, and I can guarantee you the next stream will be back to its usual performance. If we can roll the drivers back, of course, without too much of a problem. Okay, well, with that situation sorted, let's now move on to the situation in-game, because it's quite dire. It's just as problematic. Yeah, we've recently taken new lands, so we've got a bit of an issue in terms of converting the populace to our way of thinking. But for the time being, we were taking our geisha here, Muninari, down to the Sunpu, who are in possession of these two lands. They're allied with the Odawara, who have these three lands. The Odawara are at war with the Josei. The Kazakawi, or the Kakagawa are at war with our allies, the Nagawaka. So between the three of us, against the three of them, we could have quite a holy battle. Holy hellfire and brimstone. So that's what we're going to see. That's what we're going to sort of investigate in the first part of this session. We're going to assess, whilst we're still at peace, how likely it is for us to be able to pilfer their lands with minimal resistance, because we're going to pick our spots. All the while, we need to, of course, focus on our income, because it's really not looking too good. So we were ready to end the turn, from what I can remember. So we'll do that, and strap yourselves in for the ride. This will be the third Windows update pretty much in succession that's caused some kind of a graphical issue for me. Anyway, welcome everybody to the stream. I feel as if we haven't had a proper introduction. I've just kind of gone off onto not a rant, but gone off on a tangent sort of thing. So we have researched something. We have researched administrative training, and that gives us reduction to administration costs and extra wealth from our farm. So that assists when it comes to increasing our monthly income. Now, the only other two that we can get, because we can't go to these because we've not got level 2 modernization. That's why these are not open to us, I've just realized. So we have to use one of these two. Now, this one gives modernization, which we're not happy about. This one is all about shipyard research, but it does give extra construction cost deduction, 10% on ports, and ports are useful for trading routes anyway, so this seems like a useful one to have. Not that we're going to be building any ports very soon because we can't afford to. We are fast running out of things to research. So we let's have a wee look here. Let's have a wee look. So we're going to take our Shinsengumi Okuba Yukihiro inside to subdue those pesky dissidents. We have a little bit of coin increase. We have a little bit of coin to spare to repair this damaged building. Public order is increasing all the time in Shimotsuke, which is great because we want to be able to take the army out slowly but surely to here, because this is of course Yamakawa Hiroshi, our general. This is his main army, his conquering army. We're leaving that a little bit naked to attack, but we're gonna risk it. We're gonna risk it for a biscuit and hope that the Josei take care of the Odawara. They had a full stack out here somewhere not so long ago. That's disappeared. Are they attacking? Let's hope so. That being said, we're now going to have a quick look at what the Sunpu are all about, and we can see straight away that they have a relatively decent army garrisoned here with Bokachi, Yariki, so decent quality troops, not just the basics. Oh, when today? Oh my gosh. Oh dear, that's sad news indeed, isn't it? 95. Oh well, okay. Ah dear.
You have use of my talents at once.
No more cameos, yeah.
Making my way there.
So there's some have a decent army in here. Little bit concerned about that. Don't really want to take them on with my bog standard spear levy and nothing else. We may struggle, and especially because it's a siege. So we'll move on to their second land and see if that's perhaps more ripe for the picking.
Ready for battle! On the move, sir!
So in terms of the diplomacy then, we actually are openly hostile with the Kakagawa, so we could go for them. Bypass the Sunpu, who we are actually quite, well, we're not, you know, we're on semi-friendly terms with, as we are with the Odara. You know, there's no necessity for us to wage war if it's not going to benefit us. You know, if we can't see an opportunity to strike without causing us great losses, then, you know, we're not under any massive pressure, really. Yeah, I suppose that is a pressure, to be quite honest, isn't it? Yeah, financial pressures could well be a problem. As we're still turning a profit by the skin of our teeth, which is, I suppose, something. We can't get any new trade partners. This is one of the reasons why I maybe shouldn't have disbanded both of my boats, because what we could have done is we could have at least used one of them to scout, you know, down here for instance, and across and round, and picked up a trade partner or two a bit further afield. It's a bit late for that now. We don't have a dojo either. There is a gap in Kazuke. No. Am I getting that right? There was a gap here. There was there's a building slot right here, which we could use to construct that dojo, which is going to cost us 2,000. And it's kind of central to our land, I suppose, so it's not a bad place for it, given our current situation. But we don't have enough coin to pay for that yet, and we won't do for at least another 3 turns, rather unfortunately. But that should, if we don't spend any more coin between now and then, that should happen soon enough. Okay. So Little Miss Geisha, just take a quick peek down there, have a look, and then we'll see what's happening. But for the time being, we can't really do anything. There are some lands here on the diplomacy screen that are red. So, Hida Province, Etchu, bless you, Kaga, and Noto. So this potentially looks like it could be all one faction owning all of those lands. And seeing as we're allied with the Nagawaka, we could march through their lands if we needed to obtain that little area. Could do with one more agent for spying purposes. Would be beneficial. Where are they going? Are they sensing trouble? Don't worry, you do not need to fear. Why are you getting all frightened? Okay, so that's our daimyo in Fukushima. He's just sat pretty, kind of not really doing anything other than barking orders. Certainly isn't getting his hands dirty, is he? Shimatsuke, right, so we'll keep the coin coming in. 2 more turns we can have our dojo. That's fine. These guys are coming back to reinforce the general's army. His name, his names, I can never remember him. Yamakawa. Yamakawa Hiroshi. Waiting for instruction. Waiting for instruction. Okay, so let's have another look here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and another 2 garrisons. We've got about 12 units in there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. It's going to be tough to take that. An inn, farming, copper refinery, town, and stronghold.
What would you have me do? Very well, my lord.
And that's not too badly defended. Actually, that's got a much bigger garrison here. This is now a fortress, you see. Upgrading their fields. Indeed. I mean, the issue with trying to take this is it's too far away. It is too far. We're kind of in limbo here. Our troops aren't good enough, I think, to take either of these. I mean, this is a fortress. In terms of the army in here, they've got Katana Kachi. What is their garrison in a fortress? We're looking at police, levy, infantry, spear levy. It's going to be tough, I'll tell you that much. It's going to be a bit of a challenge. I think all we can really do is pray that they move their units out But even so, because they've got 2, they're not going to be eradicated from the map if we take one of their lands, so we're going to have to suffer a counterattack. But at least we'll have the benefit of the actual walls. So what we'll do is we'll just take a quick sneaky peek at the Odawara, who may be more ripe for the picking than the Sumpu at the moment, because their forces are spread between 3 lands. They're already hostile with the Josei, so they're going to have to fight potentially a war on maybe 2 fronts. Whereas the Sumpu aren't necessarily... Oh, they are as well. But they're too far away to do anything. Yeah, this is definitely a struggle. Lordy lum. My lasting memory of any Shogun Total War playthroughs will be of great struggle. Okay. So the Sumpu aren't exactly fair game at the moment. That's fine. We shall continue and see what develops. Given our precarious position, both financially... Oh, and now it's winter as well, which is going to even further stifle our progress, because we're going to suffer attrition if we go into enemy lands. And it's going to slow us down, and we've got to wait for 6 turns for that to pass. Income has slightly increased because the farming has gone back up again. We were suffering farming losses in autumn. One more turn for our dojo. That's being said, if we get our dojo, we're not going to be able to recruit anything because we can't afford to. It's like one big vicious circle, is this? Right, let's check out Odawara. Okay, so Odawara is naked. Odawara is naked right now, which fills me with some degree of happiness, it must be said. I wonder if all of their forces are concentrated on Shimosa. Now we are going to suffer maybe a problem, in that when we wage war with the Odawara, because they're allied with the Sumpu, they're probably going to be dragged into the war. So even if we take this, we could face issues. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. This looks to be some kind of mine. Placer deposits. Look at that. Mining income. When you're staring down the barrel of an empty well, you know, mine deposits really set the eyeballs ringing out, bulging in greed, because they have a port, they have farming, and they have mines. This is quite a lucrative province. Let's have a look at their wealth. 1546 wealth from that province, compared to only 1100 wealth in that one, and only 1200 there. So yeah, that's quite a lucrative province. For the time being, we can now increase our... No, we can't. We're still short. Sorry. We are still short for the time being. Okay, so I'm seeing a potential target here. I'm seeing a potential target. Aizu is looking right for the picking. It's undefended, and it's a wealthy province. It's definitely... I can't imagine the enemy having an army in the south here. In fact, we can't go any further south, I don't think, than this. Can't seem to get there. So yeah, there's no enemy units here. So let's have a look at Sagami here, and if this is pretty much naked, then the Odawara are the guys to go for. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Okay, it's pretty much naked. Only a garrison here. Province is not quite so wealthy, but hey ho. It's another. And look what's here also. There's a master dojo here, which will enable us to recruit all the troops that we need pretty much straight away. That's pretty nice indeed. What about here? There's a gap. You've missed some technical issues in relation to my streams and my recordings, which we believe that is possibly being resolved courtesy of Cham. And we have spent the very first part of playing this session pondering who we're going to target next, because we're struggling for income, and we're also struggling to create to be able to recruit any decent units because we don't have a training dojo. So we marched through the Sunpoo's lands as a potential target, and they're quite fortified. They have a largish army here, a largish army here, and a fortress. So attacking these guys isn't really favourable. However, our geisha Mununari is sending back some very useful reports that the Odawara's lands are far, far more vulnerable. Both of these suffering immensely with a distinct lack of enemy reinforcement. So yeah, we are really, really considering conquering the Odawara. But before we do that, we have to time this right. We have to time this right for two reasons. One, because we don't want to suffer too much attrition in the winter. And second reason is because we may drag the Sunpoo into the war with us, so we have to be ready for them to attack us if they do indeed join the fight. So all in all, it's yeah, it's a precarious position, but it's one that is it's definitely possible to come out of this in one piece if we play our cards right. The Shinsengumi is trying to convert this populace towards pro-shogun ways of thinking. However, do we need them? Do we need him in there when we already have a garrison? When, you know, the garrison itself is providing public order. Perhaps not. So actually, yeah, you're right. You know what? Let's get to him doing something a little bit more useful, perhaps. Yeah, I think what we're going to do is, I do want to have an eyeball down here, so that we can see what the Sunpoo are doing when we eventually wage war on the Odawara. So I think having a presence down here would be beneficial, even if it's just to do any sort of countering to their advancements. We'll have her come up and through, see what's going on. This is still in Odawara's hands right now. Clan destroy. Ooh, who's being destroyed? It's like the lottery, isn't it? Ooh, what numbers are coming out today? Let's have a look. Who has met their demise today? This is significantly reduced. I wonder if they're all going down to Suruga, which is concerning. It is the Kakagawa, which means only one thing. It means the Nagawaka have conquered them. Yes, they have. Our allies have struck the first blow and taken down the Kakagawa. So let's have a quick look at who the Nagawaka are at war with currently. Nobody. And they're not overly concerned about the Sunpoo. They're not overly concerned about the Odawara. So they have actually created quite a bit of a roadblock at this point in the map. So that's taken one bit of an issue. That's taken one problem out for us. So they've blocked this off quite nicely. Any incursions from enemy factions are going to have to go through these guys first. It gives us a little bit of a buffer, which is nice, for now at least, as people are saying that may turn to be quite nasty when they turn their backs on us perhaps, but for now it's giving us some breathing room. Let's have a wee look up here. So we know that that's pretty weak. What about this one?
Very well, my lord.
Uh-huh. So this is where their attention is taken up. Right here. So their daimyo is there, as is their. So this is pretty much their entire force, and it's been distracted by the Jose. Now I don't actually expect the Jose to be able to take these guys down and this down with an army that's suffering attrition at this moment in time. So this is indeed a perfect time to strike. You are correct. The question is, where do we strike? Where do we strike is the question. We could wait a little bit longer to see what happens here. See if the Jose will indeed weaken them even further. And then we could pretty much just come on in, take that, move down, take that, move down, take the last one. Alternatively, we could let them crack on and we can bypass Musashi, walk down, take that first, and then take the bottom one. Winter, winter, winter of winter of discontent. Sagami, Sagami, doodaloo doo. Right, the Sumpy. You are trade partners and allies of the Odadara. Let's have a look here. Let's see if we can convince them to
Welcome. Be seated.
Trade.
And tell me of the concerns that bring you here.
Break your alliance. We'll give you a military access. This system just playing around here. Not that we can offer 2,000 gold, but ooh, okay, they're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Interesting. So their alliance could be let's have a wee look up here. So the Morioka, they were the clan that are not interested in an alliance with us at all.
It is good to see a friendly face.
Yonezawa allied, Nagawaka allied, Jose allied. So allied northwest, east, nothing to the south.
Greetings. It is always good to see honest friends. Come.
All right. Okay. Well, we only have one choice, really. We can't come through this way through the Sumpo's lands without declaring war. They won't give us military access, so we have to come through this way. There's no choice. Public order is abating slightly. I'm just going to see how much we can get away with in terms of...
As you command.
And one more.
Marching now.
Okay, so we have to leave 2 in there. There's 2 in there. There's 3 in there. So I'll perhaps bring you down to there.
Ready for battle.
And let's get you going as well. So we're going to start making our move here. Getting into position. Needs to happen. No point of dithering, is there? No point in dithering at all. Right, so this land... Alright. So I do still, even though there's a master dojo down here in Sagami, as it is, I still do believe that we would benefit from one up here as well. So I think we'll stick with the original plan, and that is to get a dojo here. So we'll get that on the go, 2 turns. You're going down there, and then 3 turns, we're ready to strike. She can pretty much stay there now. Keep an eye on this area. She doesn't have to move. We know that they're not got any troops here, unless they start recruiting. I'm kind of going to leave him up here, so that if they do start to move towards us, then we can see that happening. So he's in a good position, she's in a good position, the army is moving into position. I think our plan is beginning to take shape here. It's beginning to take shape. So 2 more turns for that to happen. Diplomacy we've done. Clan management, anything that's worth our time. Fame is increasing slowly but surely. Still have 3 turns for the Shogun's authority. There's no current missions. Yeah, everything is just kind of steady, really. Precariously placed and steady. Struggling for coin. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. The Jose have come a little bit of a cropper, shall we say. They have just found themselves obliterated, which is marvellous. Not. You were supposed to do us a favour. Never mind. Right, what can you do, my dear?
What is your bidding?
Enchant. Can't distract, can't enchant because the daimyo's in the army. Okay, well that kind of puts paid to our plan to some degree, not completely, but to some degree, because we really can't walk past this here. Can't walk past now and go straight to Sagami, because we're going to leave ourselves open to a counter-attack. Although we could. We could try and draw them into a field battle. If we attack their smith, for instance, do a bit of raiding, might draw them towards us in a field battle, which I'm sure we could actually win, despite the slightly better quality troops. Clan destroyed! I did not see that. Who is it? Who is destroyed today? It is the Sioux. The Sioux are no more. See you soon. See you soon.
Destination reached.
So the Josei are amassing more men, and the Sunpu are mobilizing. And actually, rather interestingly, the Sunpu have taken their forces due west for some strange reason. So my lord, a man with a passion for Rangaku, learning born of our dealings with the Dutch, has been promoting Western ideals and technology, believing them to be key to our national development. Western learning? Are you having a laugh? Assassinate this man! And we finally have a traditional dojo. Oh, it's only taken, what, 25 turns? Good grief. Right, shipyard on the way. We have a dojo. All rejoice the ability to recruit some decent troops. Oh, but we're still poor, and we can't afford the troops in here. We could afford a couple.
Yes, my lord.
We could disband a couple of these, which would increase our income per turn due to upkeep, and then we could replace them with something a bit better. Where's a ninja? There's no ninja here. White Tiger Force. They have guns. We can't use them. This is matchlock actually. So we have Spear Levy, Yarikachi, and Yariki. Only the 3 units that we can recruit so far. Ah! Shinobi! I can recruit Shinobi! Yes. Do we need Shinobi? Of course we do. We need Shinobi. Come forth, Mr. Shinobi man. Obi-Wan Shinobi. Oopsie-daisy. I'm off again, sorry. More eyes on the prize is certainly most welcome. So if we have our Shinobi come down here... Sorry. If we have our Shinobi come down here, we have our Geisha go down a bit more this way, and we have this guy now come down here to figure out where this other Kai army has gone. They kind of went this way. I don't know why. Or was that it? They're not at war with the... They're not at war with the Nagawaka, are they? No. They may soon be. They soon may be. Sorry, no more puns today. I apologise. There'll be no more. I think. Possibly. Maybe. Coerced troops. Can't... Wow, 3 grand. 3 grand! High chance of success, though. Okay, so this is looking not too shabby. We're most fearful about the counterattack on Kazuke. Right. Okay. So what I'm actually going to do is just see where that army's gone. They're countering. And in fact... Are they bombarding? Not so sure. But what we have is we have a situation where they're actually suffering attrition. They're countering and suffering attrition. And I don't think they're going to be strong enough to take them down. I could be wrong. But what we can see is they have left their lands ripe for the picking. We need to move as quickly as possible here to Musashi and get this sorted. She can't distract the daimyo's in there. We need to strike ASAP. I'm now getting very, very itchy feet here. This needs to happen quickly. We have no time for refitting armies here. We need to strike now and strike true and strike very, very quickly. Come on, Jose. Wipe them down. Oh, shoot. That's not what you were supposed to do. You were supposed to repel them, you idiots. Can we not rely on anybody to do something to help us? Every time so far in this campaign that we have had a plan, whether it was to take the Buddha shrine, whether it was to... something else happened. Yeah, we were then counterattacked by the... We were drawn into a battle with these guys, thus distracting us even further. And now we had it all planned out rather nicely to come down here, mop up what was left after the Jose had taken these guys down, and look what's happened. They have failed us severely. Absolutely severe fail. Ooh. Have I got the right? No, it was the wrong unit type. So down comes our Shinobi, who is Ihide. Let's hope he's useful. Our Geisha can now move a little bit further down this way between these two lands. So she's got an eyeball on that. So we've got full line of sight on everything that we need line of sight on. The army moved even further down. He's this is their entire... This is their entire force in Suruga for the Sunpu, which is a little bit frightening because It's almost as if they can sense what I'm going to do, because they're amassing their troops in the best possible position to assist their allies. Are they not? Straight in and whoosh, right for us. I am not feeling very confident about this.
Ready for orders.
At all,
Very well.
it must be said. But we cannot sit here and dither away any longer. We could try and put a couple of extra troops in here, some Yariki, some Yarikachi, a couple of units of each in replacement for the spear levy that we have. But it's just all going to take time, and we don't have time. We're going to strike down straight to Musashi. This army is battered and bruised anyway. I mean, they are replenishing, but look at that. It is very much battered. They're going to struggle to get that reinforced, and by the time they do, hopefully we'll have taken at least 2 of their lands and halved their income. And then we'll take it from there.
My sword for you.
So we can either go now, but then we're going to suffer a turn of attrition. It's going to be 3 turns regardless of what we do. However, I think if we wait one more turn and let the winter pass, I think there's one more turn of winter. But this will only suffer 1 turn of attrition rather than 2. So I think we should wait 1 more turn. I mean, we could actually wait 2 more, technically speaking, and suffer no attrition at all. But yeah, we really need our troops in one piece. We cannot afford to throw troops away willy-nilly. The Jose may counter. They're reinforcing. Oh my God, fathers! Are you kidding me? What are they doing? What are they bloody well doing? I do not have the foggiest clue. How is this happening? Oh my goodness. They're being wiped out very, very swiftly. I think they have 1 more land left, which is no, they don't. Yeah, they've got Hitachi left up here. That's as much. They have been embarrassed before our very eyes. All the while strengthening our enemy, which is exactly not what we wish to see. This has just got increasingly more difficult. Right, I need some more troops here. I need some more troops here. So I'm going to go with... What do I go with? I can go with 2 sets of Yarikachi. I don't know. I mean, we need to move. Oh, Christ on a bike. Yeah, we may have to. I did say that this could well be the first Total War campaign that we do not win. And it's definitely proven to be the most trickiest start. I know we almost died in the original game, but that was kind of short-lived. You know, we almost died, we repelled, we bounced back, everything was fine. At least from what I can remember. I may be wrong. But this just seems to be a prolonged struggle for several turns. Right, we're going for this. We're going for this. There's no point of tarrying. All we can say is that the enemy have dispatched most of their army in achieving this. So although they have lots of land, they don't have a lot of troops from what we can see. They've pretty much expended their entire army achieving what they have. So now is the perfect time to strike. So we've got to go. We've got to go. Now we have the Nagawaka. We have the Onazawa.
I have ordered sake prepared to whet our wits and warm our hearts.
We have the Jose for what good they're going to do us. We would be better. You know what? We would actually be better off turning on our ally and taking their last land. as dishonourable as it may be. Right, we've got to keep our fingers crossed, folks, that the Sun Po do not join their war. I have a sneaking suspicion that they are going to join, but if they don't, it would make matters very, very nice for us.
So,
Okay.
war has come.
Okay.
It is better this way. Japan will be better
When you are safely dead.
Okay. We're off. The Sun Po are at war with us now. So it's going to be a case of, let's just see what happens. The Sun Po may not assist them, but I'm thinking that they're going to smell blood. They're going to see, you know, undefended lands here, ripe for the picking, perhaps. We'll see. Right, we're suffering attrition. It's fine. It's spring in the next turn. And we're going to need that fresh spring air. Oh, so badly. Idiots. Absolute idiots. I knew it! I knew it! They're off! Oh no! Nagawaka, please assist me in matters. Assist me! Pray to God, spring is here. Oh, the beauty, the blossom. There's no time to admire damn beauty. We are in a dangerous predicament here. Very, very dangerous. Right, he's there. Assassinate. Oh, 47%, 53%. Can we risk this? 900 coin? Oh, I think we've got to risk it. I think we can take down their son and heir. That leaves them with only the daimyo left. Can you wipe out a clan by killing all of their family members? Anyone know? Okay, if you can, this needs to happen. This needs to happen. We're getting 600 a turn, so we can do this every turn, as long as he doesn't die. I'll get seen. They're heading for Kazuke. They must be. I don't think. Geisha is too far.
What do you wish of me?
She can move pretty swiftly. She can move pretty swiftly, but then she can't coerce if the daimyo's in, right?
I will decide.
No! Oh, damn emblastation! Too eager, love. I didn't want you going. I was just kind of... Distract prevents them from moving. Enchant, not the daimyo.
I will fetch my magic.
No, don't do that, love.
Rest a while.
Okay, that could be a useful misclick. I highly doubt it, but it could well be. We're going to move him forward. It's about here.
On my way.
Oh God. Oh, God, help me. I was supposed to flipping assassinate. We'll bide our time. It's not a problem. We're waiting for a better opportunity. He knows what he's doing. Do not worry. Akubu knows exactly what he's doing. Okay, he's waiting for the right sunlight and all that kind of jazz before he strikes the first blow. Okay, nothing to do with my personal incompetence. Where do we go, folks? Where do we go? We could essentially kind of go this way first and start, you know, and go methodically down the list. Taking this, we're kind of in a sandwich between two areas, but on the other hand, we could split the troops two ways. So we could come down here, recruit some more basic spear militia here, and then split 2 armies. Yeah, it is a pro-shogun land, so that there's not much converting to do, so we should be able to hold on to them more easily. So it's 2 turns to get there, it's 2 turns to get here. Where do we go? Eeny, meeny, miny, moony. Shimosa. I think it comes down to which one's the most wealthy. So that's Province Wealth 886. That's Province Wealth 2407. Yeah, that's more lucrative of a deal. I think we shall head here first. Okay. On to Musashi. If in doubt, go for the most wealthy of the lands and debate about things later. So the question I have is, are the Nagawaka at war with the Sunpu? Not directly. That was what, because the Sunpu were dragged in on the Odawara side, not necessarily on the Sunpu side. We're at war with both. They're at war with just the one. They're at war with 2, but they're knackered. Peace treaty.
Speak then, and do so with
Trade.
dispatch. I have other pressing business with my stewards.
Just do nothing. Just do nothing. Yeah, turn a blind. No, not interested. All right. Just thought I'd ask. Not a problem. Not a problem. Allied? No. They can't be allied, surely. Oh, they can. Oh, apologies. You are right. Great! Great stuff. Sunpu are coming. We'll see whether they are coming, aren't they? We're going to lose Kazuke. I think we're going to throw Kazuke under the bus. If they do start to make movements, we're going to throw this settlement under the bus. We're going to have to do. And we're going to hold our massive... We're going to start amassing troops in Shimotsuke. Get the dojo going. Get the better troops in here. Have a better chance of defending this. This is vulnerable and pretty much naked right now. Dear. This is precarious. Yeah, there's no rush. We'll see where they go. We can play it by ear. They're not going to get there in one turn. So as soon as they start to make that move, we can run them out. We do have some coin. I'll wait one more. Before I recruit any more here, I'm just going to wait one more turn, give us a little bit more coin, and just to see where this army goes. As if we really need confirmation of where it's going, but I just want to just make sure. Double check. Just double check. Sabotage army. Halt its movement and kill a few of its men. 53% and only 330. Don't really need to do that, to be honest. Doing it on them might be more useful. We could go into the town. Sabotage the castle gate. Sabotage. Nah. Okay, so I think we just have to end the turn and pray to the gods. Oh, here we go. Come on. Okay. Enemy shinobi detect. Where's the enemy shinobi? Oh, right there. Enemy shinobi, you said? That's not an enemy shinobi. Where did you come from? Oh, they've got Kisho Ninja. And highly experienced bows. This is not a nice army at all. This is very dangerous. Very dangerous indeed. Okay, so they have hauled themselves up in Kai, but they are not, repeat, not currently heading too far north. So who is this?
My lord.
So this is a son and heir. He is the leader of this army. 53%, 900 coin. So before we get to Musashi, what do we reckon, folks? Should we have a pop at the heir of the Sunpu? Or should we save that coin for recruitment of better troops? I shall put it into your hands, this one. I shall put it into your loving, safe hands. Save for troops, says Cham. Anybody else got any other thoughts? So it's 2 people for troops. I suppose the only if we could eliminate their faction by killing all of their family members, this makes more sense because we could eliminate them pretty quickly. But if we can eliminate their faction by killing their son and heir and then the daimyo, then this makes less sense. Okay, so the game generates it, so that's definitely not going to be the case. Right, okay. So this makes less sense then, because they're always going to have a general. So all we're effectively doing is just killing a general. Whoop-de-doo. Doesn't make sense. Okay, that's fine. Let's take this land. This is a city. Oh, God. This is a citadel. Is that like rank 3 or what? Is it like rank 3? Okay. Okay. I mean, this is going to be an auto-resolve jobby. I will tell you that for certain now. I don't anticipate being able to take down a citadel of my own clicking. But if we hold ourselves up here and take this, him taking this back off us is going to prove rather problematic, I would assume, and he's going to suffer massive losses. So this is a good sign.
My sword for you. Besieging settlement.
Yeah, that's fine. So we have a overwhelming strength here. Let's get this auto-resolved. And not too bad at all. And because I was trying to sort out the streaming problem that I was having, I didn't have time before the session started to mod in the previous music, unfortunately. But I'm still going to have a little bit of a dance to this music, because it's not bad, you know? We've got to appreciate these victories while we've got them, because these could dry up pretty quickly. So enjoy it whilst you've got it. Yeah, I'm trying my best to get into the swing of it, but it's just not the same, is it? Okay, peacefully occupy. In return for service to the shogunate, you have been granted the rank of governor within the Bakufu. You may now appoint a general to the office of Inspector General. What the hell is this flapping its gums about? I do not know. What do we do and how do we do that? If we click on this man, can we promote him to some form of general here? Not sure. Show General's bodyguard unit. Not a clue. Inspector General. Ooh. Ooh. How? How do we do this? He is the only one of it. Okay, so we've got some commissions. I see. So we can formally adopt him into the family. Well, I mean, let's have a look at what he's done so far. Shall we track his exploits so far? He has conquered pretty much, I say unnoticed. We've just been so focused on our downturn in finances and whatnot that we kind of you know, overlooked the fact that he has managed to leave Fukushima come down here, take care of business in Shimotsuke in a swift victory. His troops ran amok for a little while, but he took that. He then moved on rather swiftly to take Kazuke, and now has taken Musashi. So, I mean, he's done a sterling job. But we don't want to be overly generous. We want to keep him on his toes. We don't want him to get too comfortable. So perhaps if he can deal with this situation we now find himself in, with the Odawara and the Sunpu, if he can come out of that alive, then we'd consider adopting him, because he would definitely have earned it. But we've got commissions here: Inspector General, Comptroller, Chief of Staff, Commander-in-Chief, and kick from office. So I'm assuming the Shogun is favouring me. Oh, why are you favouring me? Other factions have done better jobs than me. Go favour them. The Nagawaka, they've got a bloody physical wall blocking the whole of the bloody northern part of Japan. You know, this Odawara people, they've expanded like wildfire. Leave me alone. I don't want your favour. We do. As you know, as our family, you know, Tokugawa loyalists, of course we want their favour. But we don't. I don't want it. Go away. Convert allegiance. Yes, quickly. Can you only have one commission at a time? A general's rank defines his ability in office. The selected general will have the following effects: -4% to construction costs across all provinces, +1 to repression. This commission is currently unassigned. Okay, so that's good for if he's going to sit on his arse and do nothing. But he's an active general, so yeah. I mean, is there any drawback to taking this now and changing it later? There's no point of it being just sat there doing nothing. If we can change his office later, then we'll give him this for now, for the time being. You know what? We're going to try it. We're going to try. I'm not sure, but I'm assuming this -4% construction cost across all provinces is regardless of whether or not he's in that particular province. I think that's just a clan-wide bonus. I'm thinking, because it says across all provinces, so that is definitely useful. It's just the repression that's in the provinces that he personally is in, so we'll go with that. He is Inspector General Yamakawa Hiroshi, the man that is conquering all before him. 4 loyalty, 2 ranking. He's beginning to become quite a promising commander, drawing the attention of those around him, for better or for worse, I'll have you know. So then, we have a new land, we have new wealth, and therefore we are now turning a bit more of a healthy profit. 1,200 per turn. Beautiful. Very good. And what's even more beautiful is the fact that these guys haven't moved yet. You just keep sitting there. Don't move a muscle. Don't do a damn thing. Just have a look here, Geisha 1, please. Nothing there. Good. I'm going to pull her back. I don't know what to do with her. Is she going to be better served up here, tackling these guys, or is she going to be better served maybe tackling these guys? I don't know. I don't know. I think I'll just keep her there. Just stay there, my dear. Just stay right there. Stay right there. Do not move. So what do we want to do with our newfound fortune? Let's just go through the land, shall we? Province captured. Happy days. So is there anything that we want to upgrade or build in our home province, our starter province? Not really. So everything there is as it needs to be. No recruitment, no arm. Yep, that's fine. Everything happy, happy, happy up there. Daimyo sat overseeing things. Shimotsuke has, of course, the dojo, which can be upgraded to Samurai Dojo in the next turn. That will give us katana catchy. It will give us bow catchy. It will decrease our modernization even further, and it will give us an extra capacity in the recruitment slot. I'm thinking that's a pretty strong candidate. I think we should save up and get this next. Bows are needed, certainly. So that's definitely a possibility. Kazuke, we're just gonna leave this just in case it falls. I see no point in doing anything here in terms of investment. Musashi is just being taken with repair. This can actually build something. So we've got a citadel here, which is absolutely great. We must be able to recruit. How many can we recruit in one turn? 6? Can we recruit 6 troops in one turn here? Is that what this is telling us? It can't be. I think it's because it's broken. We'll see in the next turn. So we could go for something here. The only thing that we're going to go for here is gambling dens. Or another dojo. I think market is part of the inn chain, isn't it? Yeah, that's part of the inn chain. Musashi is vulnerable. I don't see the point in building there myself. Tenant fields, a port, and a telegraph. So we've got extra actual trade routes available now. Not that we've got anybody to trade with at the time being. Okay, so yeah, I'm thinking we're going to save up. We're going to go for that samurai dojo next. Seems like a good plan. We're still several turns away from direct attack. And these guys are more than likely going to attack us here anyway. If I say more than likely, maybe not. They might try to go towards Shimotsuke. But we'll see. We can't really go to Sagami. Or could we? Could we take some troops out here and run off to Sagami, which has only got minimal defences? Or are we stretching too thinly here? Leaving him with that many troops against him with better quality. But it is a citadel. It's probably too risky, isn't it? Probably too risky. We could trade with hostile people. Why would we do that? Because we're desperate.
I do not wish to listen to you, but politics makes for strange and... I see that we have no choice but to accept.
I wonder if that lowers the opinion of the clans, because I've got a kind of a deal going on with them. Let's have a quick look. So if we go with the Morioka, no, we're fine. So we've got some extra coin from trade there. That's good. Any more for any more? Not at the moment. That increases us to 1,300 per turn. So how many troops in Sagami we can't quite see. We could take our geisha up. Ooh, they are recruiting. Ooh, it's quite a lot. It's a fortress. We're looking at an army of 2, and they have a general in there. And they have about 4 or 5 garrison units as well. I'm thinking that this probably has to be a full stack job. A full stack jobby. It's going to have to be a full stacker. If it wasn't for this guy, this would be a lot easier. He's irking me because it depends where he goes. The citadel... For us, the citadel gives... Our citadel, which is currently broken, gives us Spear Levy, Levy Infantry, Kyoto Police, White Tiger Force. This was the drawback to doing it this way and going down the middle, of course. We don't want these guys to strengthen too much. Right, let's end the turn and see what happens.
Anything further?
Let's go with the flow. Let's go with the flow. Some Sunpu incoming. Sunpu incoming. Shinsengumi increases in rank. We may need that. Okay, so he's now holed himself in Shimosa. In this game of who dare strike the first blow? Right. Lord, I kind of saw Kai moving this way.
How can I afford the shogun? As you command.
That's not a good sign. Where's he going? He's probably going straight for Musashi. This could be crucial. This could be so crucial here. One at a time? Are you kidding me? Oh my god, this is so precarious. It is just excruciating. It really is. I can build a samurai dojo, but that's going to leave me with no money to recruit any troops that we may need if we get a bad result here. Come and defend.
Speak then, and do so with dispatch. I have other pressing business with my stewards.
They don't want peace, which makes sense. Why would you? We could go Nagawaka. Cancel alliance.
Meetings
No.
with friends are always a pleasant diversion. What has brought you here today?
Wow. So we can go to the Nagawaka and say, look, end your alliance with the Sunpu and we'll have a trade agreement. Right, that's a good start.
It is heartening to see honors.
And now, what I want them to do is join my war against the Sunpu, and I'll join your war against the Takayama. Like for like. How about that? Okay, no problem. How about I give you some coin? Okay. I thought we were almost there. How about I give you some more coin? Well, they've cancelled their alliance. So that's a starter for 10. So I can't even offer a hostage. I have no bloody kids. Okay. Alright. Alrighty. Who is this? Not a clue. Now, oh, they've got both of their family members in this army. I'm thinking this makes a little bit more sense now, because even though if we execute both of these guys before he gets here, at least then the army will be generalless, and that will at least significantly weaken their prospects of taking Musashi from us. So I'm kind of tempted to maybe give this a go.
Death is necessary.
No.
Pausing. Rest and
Kind of
think.
tempted to give that a go now. Okay, so the question is then, do we go for the Samurai Dojo, which pretty much is going to leave us with not much coin, or do we start recruiting some better troops here in preparation for what's coming? I think the troop option. What's the upkeep of these guys? Only 110. It's not too bad. I think you get a couple of units of horse, and maybe about 6 units of these. That's not a bad secondary force. It's not a bad secondary force at all. I'm almost tempted to bring my daimyo down as well for another general here. Could need his services. He's just sat up there doing nothing. Right. Recruitment. Let's go with the cheapest first. Two turns for these damn things as well. Jesus Christ. So 6. Are we paying for these now? Okay, we're paying for them up front. Forget that. Right, so two in 2 turns. Oh, this is slow. This is just slow and painful, isn't it? Slow and steady doesn't always win the race. Okay, so we've got 2 units coming. The question is, I think we're just going to have to hole up here. There's nothing else we can do. We are trapped on 2 sides. We try and take that, we're going to suffer horrendous losses. Might not even be possible. I mean, it does look like it's a stronghold, it is only a small place. It is tempting, actually. But this is a very strong army. This is experienced troops. Huh, we could actually come down here and take another land. But then it would be open to counter-attack. We're splitting our troops. So I'm thinking the only thing we can do is hole ourselves up here. That's the only thing that we can do. And I'm actually also going to recruit more troops. Just to give us as many men as possible. Because I think we're going to flipping well need them all. In what is going to be a rather large battle. They're coming. Oh, they're coming. Oh boy. -25 to trade income tariff only. Oh no. This is not good. This is just so not good. We're only going to be able to get him, and we're not going to get both before they launch an attack. Shoot. This army, if this army dies, this is critical times. This is so critical. So settlements. So it's settlement size that determines. Okay. Yeah. I mean, maybe I've got too little faith. Maybe I have too little faith in this whole situation, and we can absolutely defend this with flying colours, but I am rusty as hell. The only saving grace is I have full 60 frames, so there's no laggings, no issues. We should be okay on that front. Kill the army outside. What, now? They're gonna retreat. If we launch an attack on these guys now, they're gonna retreat. So is it worth doing that, or is it just, you know, having them have them reinforce, let them come? Shigote, Shogite, what the hell are these things? Banzai. Okay, right, we'll try it. We'll try it. If they retreat, they lose action points, but they'll come back next turn. They'll come back next turn, surely. And if we attack them here and auto-resolve, we're going to lose men for the big fight. But we should get a turn of replenishment, though. Okay, this auto-resolve doesn't look favourable at all, so we're going to have to fight this manually. We could retreat back into the castle, though. We don't have to fight this. Should we retreat? Let them throw themselves at our walls? I hope we would retreat back in the castle and not somewhere else. That would really be a catastrophe. Yeah, this is, I mean, I don't know why this appears to be so tough. I mean, they've only got, like, we can overwhelm them with numbers and surround them with our general and sort of hammer and anvil them to death. Okay. Okay. We shall plonk ourselves down. We've sort of forayed. We've forayed. You know, we've gone into the battle there. We've had a bit of a scout and thinking, okay, defensive. I think it's close either way. I don't think it's going to be a massive difference. Hopefully, famous last words, of course. Let's do this. Come on. We're going to have to get there eventually. As much as it pains me to have to fight this. Oh boy. And I've got news for you folks. It's time for my dinner. So I'm just going to make you wait about another 10 minutes or so before we actually get down to business here. But this is going to be a tough one. Keep your fingers crossed. Grab yourself something to drink, something to eat, because this could get messy. And I'll be back at 1:15. It's his evil twin. Yeah. Oh. Right. The garrison units use gunpowder, but I am taking the line that if we are given them, we will use them. Anyway, just gonna have to mute the microphone, so I'll be with you in 10 minutes. Okay. Got a full belly. And now I'm ready for the crunch battle. This is it. Whew. I've even taken off my dressing gown because it's going to get rather heated. Oh dear, oh dear. So we've got Sunpu and Odawara forces, 3 generals between them, and a couple of thousand men. They're going to take down those pesky Matsudera people. So this has got very much several similarities to the campaign that we fought for our life in the original series. It's probably not quite so much game over if we lose this, but I'm telling you, it won't be far off it, because for us to be able to reinforce our troops quickly enough would be quite a struggle. So even if we do lose this, what we have to try to ensure is that we take down as many of the enemy as possible. Now there's 4 archery towers from what we can see. There is one here, there's one here, we've got one here, there's probably one at the back somewhere. Is this one? No. One there, one there. What's this? Is this? No? I can see 3. So they're going to have to breach several layers of wall in order to get us here, but they're going to have a large force, so they can split their forces wherever they so please, really. So I don't really know how to set up for this one. Oh, there's one here then. What's this? Oh, okay, so this is an archery tower here then. Alright, there's one here. So yeah, I don't know how they're going to set up. So I think what we're going to be best off doing is sort of getting everyone in a central location and then fanning out perhaps as and when we need them. Now they're kind of restricted a little bit, that they can't get behind us at least, so they can only attack from 3 sides. So that's a plus point. If they come through the centre, they're going to face walls here. They can always burn down the gates as well. Tower there, tower at that side. So if I was attacking, I'd probably go somewhere around about here. There's not as many towers, but I don't know. I really do not know. I think we'll have the muskets as the first line of defence. I think this as the first line of defence. A, because I don't really want to use them anyway. Obviously we are going to use them, but we'll have them be the sacrificial lambs to start with. Just a case of where to put them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to, as we get a bit of slowdown, have all my troops. This is the only problem. Is you can never get the damn people. There we go. So it's a little bit easier to control them today. That we're not suffering lag. Okay. So everybody's inside. So everybody's inside at the moment. So we've got them either in the main. This seems to be the main centre area. Kind of. We've got some down here. I wonder if we should just put everybody in this top level for now and then fan them out as required. What I'm gonna do, change of plan here, change of plan. Gonna have half on this, in this area, not there. I'm gonna have half here, kind of there. Yeah, that'll do.
Spear levy.
Spear levy, there you go. So have them in there. These guys in here.
Spears to the fore.
Yeah.
The levy is ready, sir. Battle
I want these guys.
stand down.
How do you do formations in this one? I want single line formation. Right, let me just get this sorted here. Let me get the keys. There's a way to. Where's the. Good gods. Formations? It used to be shift and 1. Oh, here. What's these? Oh, it's alt now. Oh, apologies. So alt and 1. Double line. I want single line. No, give me this. Oh, where's it gone?
Levies are waiting orders. Form double line standard.
Okay, that's not bad. That's the one. That's what I wanted. Okay, so it's got an alt and 1 rather than shift and 1.
General's guard. General and guard.
No. You come up here. For now.
Katana Katsin. Jinkei o yurumeyo. Jin o takamero.
Okay, so we'll have them 3 there. Okay, I'm getting the hang of this. It's just taking me a little while. Get used to the controls. As you can see, I haven't practiced before after the last session, which is not good when you're facing a tough battle like this. Then you guys.
Spear levy. Spears at the ready.
Okay, that's fine. Right then, let's see where they pitch up and plan accordingly.
Defend, sir.
Prepare to defend. So what? They're all coming from that side. En masse. Okay, I'm going to pause this. I'm going to utilise pause because, you know what, I'm crap. They're all coming from the side, rather interestingly. Now, I don't know if they're going to fan out when they get closer, but at the very least, our muskets need to be over here, right? So if we put them... Can we put them here? Okay, we'll go slow. In fact, do it one by one. So, muskets there. We'll put some there just in case. And we'll put the rest of them kind of there. There. So where are you going? Okay. So what we're going to need then, if they're coming up this way, this is the first line of defence. So we have spear levy, and katana catcher. Now katana catcher are perfect because they are better than the spears. They are the sword. They should be better placed to take down spears here. So let's get these guys kind of in position, ready to pounce when they come over the walls. Are they not running? Okay, now they are running. And these guys are all the way up on this level. This is probably not the best place for them because I don't think anybody's coming. They're all keen to be coming from here. So what we need is to get our troops ready to reinforce if necessary. Okay, so they're coming down. These guys... Wait a second. Is that all of them? Yeah, that seems to be all of them. So these guys will get them kind of bunched up if we can, facing that way, ready to pounce if need be, reinforce the ground troops Spear levy. Come forth. Who are these? Yeah, they're coming down. So they got bow catchy, they got matchlock catchy there, levy infantry, levy infantry, levy infantry, levy infantry. Got a matchlock. So I've got quite a few guns. Yari. So they're sending forth the guns first, of course, which is perfectly reasonably fine. We have a tower. Another tower there which may be in range. So let's get back to normal speed for a second. So these guys are going here, just in case they come round. If not, we can reinforce. We've got these guys are going there. Anybody else? Can they not double stack on these walls? So we've got here, we've got here. They can double stack, right? Can you do? Okay. We put them there then. So we've got other forces coming apparently, and I haven't realised. These are Yari Kachi there, that side. We've got Katana Kachi there and Katana Kachi. I think 4 units of spears should be able to handle that, right? Because they're going to suffer losses from scaling. So 4 units just come down to this level to take care of these 5 or 6 different troops. And then if they get through that, God forbid, we might be in a bit of a pickle. These guys are just going to plonk themselves kind of ready for either going this way or going this way as and when required. Right, let's just slow this down here. We've got gunfire happening. Got to return fire. We've got the height advantage, of course. They've lost 8 soldiers in this unit. The matchlock capture not doing very well. We've got better range. It's a trade-off of gunfire. Okay, what's our troops looking like? Just going to put these guys into loose formation if we can. Don't want them to suffer any losses needlessly. Okay. Okay. God, this is too much. Got fighting a fight on 2 fronts here. This is too much. What? Are they in already? Right. Forget that. Forget that. Come here. Come back in. They've got through the first wall without me seeing. It's not good. So we'll let them. We'll let them take the inner walls here. Oh, shooting hell! Shooting hell! Right. Right. Okay. Well, that's kind of going not according to plan here. Are they climbing up the walls yet? Yeah. Right, here we go. So let's get these now out of loose formation. And we were saying stick the spears panel so they can't reform with your walls. Let's get some more shooting. 178. What are they doing? Are they climbing? Oh shoot, they are climbing. In. Go, 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 go. Okay, so some of them are getting in. Levy Garrison are now in hand-to-hand combat, which is probably not ideal. Right, so we're running in here. Look at this, look at this. Oh dear. Oh dear. They are wavering though. So come on, come on, come on. Get in. Quickly. As quick as you can in slow motion, of course. Oh, Jesus Christ. Right, what's happening over here? Right. The doors are shut for the time being. Can we... Where are they going? They're going this way. Right, who are these guys? Where are you going? Okay. So let's have a wee looky here. They're getting in. They're getting in already. Some of them are already in here. So just go and ambush them if we can. Come on. Show no mercy here. Get in. Get stuck in. You guys reinforce that wall. Ooh. Ooh, it's close. How's things going here? We've got Odawara taking losses from the tower. You guys, can you shoot here, please? Right, have we got routers? Not yet. Where are they going? Under missile attack. That's good. We like that. That's under missile attack. Archery tower. Oh, of course, they're going to take one of our towers. The one on the outer wall here. Unfortunately. Why are they taking that? They should not be taking that. No, no, do not leave. Do not leave the gates. Do not go by the gates. Do not open the gates. Do not touch the gates. Come on. Where are you guys going? What's happening? I can't see. What's happening with the old men here? What are these? Sunpo, 157, Yari catching it melee, not in combat, confident, a bit concerned. Wonder if I should bring my general down there. That seems to be quite a bit of a flashpoint. Mind you, there's a load of troops here. Katana Kachi, get forward. Only lost 4 men. Odawara 173. Levy infantry. Are we still? We're still firing. These guys are climbing the walls there. Spear levy, quick, quick. Right, we should have put a little bit of speed here. Come on, reinforce.
A unit is running from the battlefield, sir.
Who? Who is running? Oh, we're getting overwhelmed here. We're getting overwhelmed here. This is not... Oh, whoa, this is not good. We're getting wiped out here. Oh, this is rubbish. This is not going very well on this flank here. They are overrunning us big style. Holy cow. Reinforce the east flank. You are... Yes, quickly. Reinforce the east flank. Why can't I highlight all of them? I can. It's just not showing us. Oh. 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 Right, well, we're kind of screwed here. Oh, they're getting in here. They're overwhelming us with numbers here. Come on, get in the melee! Okay, don't go in the melee. Come back here. Pull back here. Change your plan. Change your plan. Come on, charge. General charge here. Oh, this is all got a little bit pear-shaped. General. It's a bloody manoeuvring. Where's you? Come here.
Damn lily-livered cowards! Your men are running, sir.
I know that, you fool. Oh, the general is all higgledy-piggledy. Pathing issues, I think.
Sir, your general is under attack.
Come on. We're fighting for our lives here. Shogatai unit. Shogatai. Come on, get them routed. Oh. More men coming through and over the walls. Oh, we're wrong side here. The difference here has been the troop quality, really. I mean, they've got all catchy troops, katana catchy, yari catchy, all on this side, and they've just made mincemeat of our levy. Our levy have been absolutely mown down. So all we can say, if we can try and get a flanking attack on going here. Where's the general? He's... Jesus. General's far too... Ooh! Some of them are retreating. Some of them are retreating, though. Wait a second. This isn't lost, you know. This is not lost. This is not lost. Charge! Charge these dogs! Charge them! Right. Oh, this is so close. Well, this is the issue. They're running! No, yes, they are running. They're running. Bloody hell. Bloody hellfire. Come on. Come on. Here. Get in this melee now. You guys. Up here. Move your ass. Routing. They're routing. They're routing. Right, come on. Bow catchy. The bow troops can't fight. Are you having a laugh? Come on. Come on. Bow catchy are on the retreat. General is still alive, just about. The east is this is the problem. The east. Oh, they're going. They're going. They're all running. They're all running here! Turn tail, you cowardly dogs, run! Right, there's a bit of an issue here now. We got okay, bow catcher, we can take bow catcher, that's not a problem. Here comes levy infantry. Levy infantry. I don't know where their general is. Come on. Come on. In. In. Where are these guys going?
Your men are running, sir.
It's okay, it's okay. They're running, yes, they're running, but it's just a temporary run. They're just a little bit confused. Right. Guys. Come here. Come back this way. This eastern flank is completely buggered. Or the western flank, rather, is completely buggered. Let's bring everybody down to this side. We should hold this now. We should hold this. Let's see if we can get a bit of a flank going on. Still got our tower. Levy infantry are still on the walls firing here. They're routing. They're routing. I think we've got this, guys. I think we're getting there. Just let them come up into the mix. Let's just let them come up into the mix. Just make sure there's nothing else to sneak up on us. No, this flank is cleared. This flank is cleared here. So let's get everybody here. Down here. Get down here. Come on. General. This is a general unit in melee. Charge him. Charge him. General on general. Charge him. Send them flying. Run them down. And pull out. Pull out. Pull out, pull out, pull out, pull out. Attack. Attack. Inspire. Come on, this is their last gasp effort here. Come on, we cannot lose to this.
No, sir. The enemy general is dead.
Yes, one of the enemy. Oh, look at this. The reinforcements are en route, boys. Just hold out a little bit longer. The men are coming. Fire into their backs. Run over there. Use your gunpowder, you clowns.
Victory is assured, sir.
I'm glad you think so, American General, sir. I'm not so confident. They're running. I think we got them. Oh! Oh, my God. Run him down. Where are they? Run them down. I do not want any of them to escape. Jesus. We don't want any counterattacks happening here. Come on. I don't think we're going to be able to run him down. He's not running very quickly, is he? Wait a minute. What are these guys doing? Hold the fort. Hold the fort. These guys are classed. Oh, it's just their horses. They dismounted. Oh my God.
The men tire, sir.
Okay, okay. It's fine. Let them rest. Let them rest. Costly victory. Holy smokes. Oh, well, we knew it was going to be a tough one. I'm just thankful we won. I don't know how. The east flank, thankfully the west flank, the one on the left hand side eventually caved in. God knows how. We've lost entire units of troops. They've got less than we have got left. Now this is where the Sagami counter-attack and mop up the pieces, right? Just to rub the salt in the wounds. Technology researched. Right, we can't research any more technology as things stand. And, you know, a couple of turns and we should have a decent replenishment here. 6 turns. We can't really afford. So we'll go to merge the troops. So we'll see if we can let them replenish. Oh, quality of troops, indeed. They're catchy troops, Yari catchy, whatever catchy, stupid things were going on there. They were devastating. Even our Spear Levy with their 3 experience were completely outmatched. Outmatched massively. But we're still alive. Now the good thing for the time being is that the the dastardly Sunpu are now exposed because they have put all their eggs into one basket to assist their oh so noble allies. They're now undefended as well. So what we really need to do is get this army back up, but more importantly, we need more troops. We need a second army to be able to march down, perhaps, and take some of this. So I'm going to actually start recruiting troops here. So I think we'll get 4 lots of troops here. We're going to get the Yariki from here, which we already have, and we're going to recruit some more. So another couple of them. And then we're going to send everybody from this town across here, and then I think we're going to see if we can get some kind of a counter attack going on around this side perhaps. Daimyo, yes. I was considering that the last time, and it's time that he gets a move on because we need more generals, and we're going to just leave the 2 units in there. That should be enough. In fact, that should be more than enough. In fact, I'm going to take another one and leave just 1 in there, and he is now going to come down and get his backside moving. This is critical. This is a critical time. If we dither and let them lick their wounds, we are going to face more problems. We need to strike them now while they are at their weakest. So bring him down, recruiting more troops, lots of these new improved Yarikachi, some more melee in there, some levy for the time being, and of course we're recruiting here to strengthen the losses. So yeah, we're a little bit down on money, but all our money needs to be pumped into recruitment of troops. Now, is this actually going a little bit too far? Can we finish him off? I think we can. His men are battered. I think we need to finish him off. This is their daimyo, right? If we kill him, I know they're not going to disappear, but they're going to be struggling, aren't they? So I'm going to try this. We've got way more than enough troops to deal with this army. Way more than enough. Yeah. Lost another unit, but we've wiped them out. Get on the floor, you dog. Right. So they should have a new daimyo or new general spawn somewhere in their lands, possibly, but that should serve as a little bit of a warning shot to anyone out there that thinks we're a pushover. Yeah? My concern is we're out of the town, and if they launch an attack now and get there in 1 turn, we could be scuppered. Which is a problem. Let's hope it's not too much of a problem. Can we halt them for 1 turn? Peace. Do we want peace? I'd rather have peace with the Sunpu, then we can focus our efforts here, because these have got more lands. They've got 2 more lands here, 2 more lands there. You know what, that's probably a good idea. Are they going to be stubborn though? Unacceptable.
I have weapons that need polishing.
Wow.
Speak quickly, so that I may be about something useful today.
You have feeble power. We have literally wiped you off the face of the map, and you are denying a peace. You would rather fall on your sword. I suppose that is an honourable way to go about things, but it's just foolish. Right. Okay, you asked for it. You asked for an honourable death in battle, and we shall give you one. It may not come swiftly, but it will come eventually. It will come. Okay, let's get our focus now. Let's get our focus onto what's happening next. So in terms of diplomacy, nothing to do. We can't clan develop, and modernisation is still as it is. 1 unit in here, and there's nothing to build. Daimyo coming down as quick as possible. Shimotsuke, we can't afford any building work, but we are recruiting Yarikachi there. and that's fine. Kazuke recruiting in there. You guys coming back in. Musashi recruiting 3 more lots of spear levy. Okay. What army do you have? So you've got generals, you've got Shugotai, you've got Ninja, Kishu Ninja. That's quite a really high experience. This is quite a scary force, it must be said. Hopefully they won't attack too quickly. Alright. Maybe they might need to... we haven't ended the turn since that battle, so perhaps if we end the turn and it all sort of resets, maybe they'll reconsider a piece. I'm just clutching at straws slightly. What about you, my dear? Nothing? Distract garrison? No. Okay. So we're pretty much done for this turn. Breathe. And breathe. Alright. I don't want to end the turn. Please, nothing else. Nothing spoil this good feeling of victory, please. Okay, they have some more troops though. Where did they come from? Nice to see my allies are coming. The Morioka have declared war on me. Oh, really? You're quite far away. All my allies join me.
Say your farewells.
Oh. The only thing is the Morioka have to get through. The Morioka have... Let me get to the diplomacy screen. The Morioka of this clan here, right at the northern tip, they have to get through the Yonezawa. Because the Yonezawa are now at war with them. If you go to the Morioka, yeah, the enemies of the Josei, the Aizu, the Yonezawa and the Nagawaka. So they have to get through the Yonezawa to get to me at Fukushima, which, you know, could be a problem for them. Could be a problem for us if they take down the Yonezawa and end up having 5 provinces to our north. That could be an issue, but we're just going to kind of hope and pray that the Yonezawa keep them at bay for now. I'm thinking we're going to have to relocate south. Leave Fukushima to the dogs and kind of have this as our northern border for now. This is our unit recruitment settlement there. We can have a unit recruitment settlement down here and sort of relocate and have this as our northern border. Damn emblastation. Damn emblastation. Right. So Daimyo is relocating. He senses danger. He came out a turn before that happened. He had some insider knowledge that something was going to go down. So he's vacating Fukushima, which is completely and utterly naked to attack. And he's going to relocate to Shimitsuke for the time being. Right, we're still recruiting Yarikachi. One more turn for those. And the spears as well. We've got 2 lots already, and with him and his 1 unit there, that should be ample. Let's have a quick look and see if it's reset. Will the Sumpu accept a peace treaty?
Come, be seated.
No.
Speak then, and do so with dispatch. I have other pressing business with my stewards.
Okay, they would accept a peace treaty, but if we give them indefinite well, indefinite is too long. What if we give them military access for 5 turns? No. And then pay them some money. Is it worth paying them for this? Just to give us a breather? For them to then... No. So they are, it's kinda... 10 turns. Ooh, we're getting there. And 500. 20 turns. Dangerous much? I think it's too risky. Because they're still allied, right? They're still allied. They have to break their alliance with the Odawara then. Oh, they're willing to do that as well. So we offer them trade, we offer them military access for 20 turns. I mean, if they actually attack us with the military access and after we've given them a peace treaty, it'll be a dishonourable act. And of course, if we see them using that military access to bolster, to put forces in our lands, then we can prepare for that. I think this is probably worth it. The military access thing could be a little bit risky, but out of this, they're breaking their alliance with our enemy. We're getting extra trade, so I don't think this is bad. Now, actually, I wonder if we can get a payment for this. Just a small token gesture. Let's just see if they will pay anything for this. Yeah, they will pay 1. Okay, it's a starter for 10. This is negotiation 501 here. 250 is too much. I mean, at this point, I mean, 150? It's not even worth haggling over anything less than 100, really, is it? Okay, 100. Every little helps. This is Lawrence Bedell reincarnated here. So trade agreement, military access for 20 turns and peace, and in return they will give us 100 coin, and they will break their alliance with our enemy. And how about a trade embargo with them as well? Okay. You can keep trading with them, fine. Let's go for it.
A wise proposal, and one that favors us all. We accept.
So we can't declare war on them for a little while, which may hinder our expansion, but we're going to have our hands full with the Odawara for the time being anyway. So I think the same will go.
Our friend is always ready.
The same will go for them as well. So if they turn their blades to us, and we're actually now, if you look at us, we're actually down as green. So we're actually down as friendly, which is actually not a bad outcome after all of that melodrama. Now, somebody has suggested a way to raise some coin in potentially selling military access to your allies. So, for instance, oh no, we can't do that because
take tea and talk. Then after we have agreed.
No, we can't. We can't offer military access to our allies because they already have military access. But we could offer military access to clans that don't have it, that we're not allied with, perhaps. But there's nobody near us other than the Sumpu that we're not allied with in the local vicinity. So yeah, that piece of negotiation there, I like it. I like it. I don't know who did it. Some emissary of some such. Perhaps it was Shinsengumi Okobu, liaising with liaising with one of their members of the army, liaising with Torki Nerusuna. Good old chinwag they had over a good old tea ceremony, and all was brought to a swift and effective resolution. Pleasure doing business with you. So we will pull our forces back, and we will now focus our attention on, hopefully without interruption now, other than from the north potentially, lay waste to the rest of the Odawara. So let's see how this goes. Now this army here is their only main threat as far as I could tell. Now we do have more agents available, so I'm going to go south to see what they're doing in Kazusa. Nothing. This fills me with much happiness. And they've got more mines there. So they have a mining community here. They have a mining community there. If we can pilfer their lands, 1, 2, 3 and 4, we're going to be looking at a decent turn of profit, it must be said. It must be said, but it's a case of getting that. Now they can probably recruit troops quite willy-nilly because they're getting a load of coin. They're reinforcing, which is a problem. They are reinforcing, which is proving to be a problem. Okay. Well, for now it's fine. We are reinforcing. 2 more turns for more spear levy and recruitment. Recruitment and reinforcement. Our general is ready to rank up, as is our Shimotsuke, I think. So let's go for it. Level 2, let's have a look at what we're going for here. So plus 5 replenishment rate of all units, that could be handy right now. And extra campaign movement. Or we've got fleets and ambushes and looting. No, that is much more preferable, given our current circumstances. And he can go again, apparently. Can he go again? Well, he has been doing some defending, and he may have to defend again, so we'll go for that one. Yeah. Okay, good. So he has he's orchestrated a successful defense, taken 3 lands as he earned himself a promotion as a legitimate family member, or do we think he needs to prove himself even further? Does our daimyo Matsudera Katamori drive a hard bargain, perhaps? I think he may. I don't think there's anything left for us to do. No, 3 turns for those guys. In fact, I think these guys are done. No, 1 more turn for these guys. I think we'll go for... Should we get some Yari Key? So if you have the general as 1 horse unit and then 1 other unit, and then we'll go for 1 more of them. And the Shinsengumi, yes, you are right, he is ready to level up. Good, well remembered. So we're going down this line. This gives us extra cheaper agent costs, extra zeal when coercing troops, and that seems to be the only one that we can go for. So we'll go for it. Okay, good. We may need your coercion, my son. We may need it. Okay, good. So it's still a precarious situation. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. We are suffering at the northern front now as well, but we just have to be wary of this army right here. Where are the Jose? Are they able to launch a counter? Try and reclaim their land? It would be nice if they could. Feel free to do something. Sea trade route raided. Summer. Who's raiding our trade route? You! Well, we have no navy, so we're kind of at their mercy. And it's really hampered our income. Or this might have hampered it, actually. We just got 4 units of additional troops. So the army's hour have gone north, hopefully to take the fight to the Morioka. Let's fingers crossed that they deal them a decisive blow and show that we are a united front and a useful front. Please be more useful than the Jose. That's all we ask. Just show some backbone, you know? Some modicum of skill would be most welcome. So they're getting recruited. Still recruiting in here. 2 more turns and then we're done recruiting. We've got quite a nice army full of some upgraded troops. So we've got 4... We'll have 5 Yarikachi, we'll have 2 horse units with the general, and the rest will be spear levy, as per usual. So slowly but surely we're overhauling the armies. It's taking time, but we'll get there. We've lost sight of this land for now, but we'll soon be back in sight very soon. Yep, they are reinforcing here. They're putting all their eggs into this basket, which is fine, and we are replenishing quite nicely. 1 more turn till he's ready. Could probably go for 1 more. No? Okay, 1 more turn for that. That's fine. Yeah. Righty, righty, righty. I want this land. It's sat there looking at me. But I don't want to risk being open to a counter. Should we risk it? Should we risk it for a biscuit? If we attack him, will the levy, will the garrison come out to help? I don't think so. Too risky, and the garrison won't come out. So we'd have to fight the fight. We'd have to fight the fight. We can't split the troops. Oh, but it's there. It's looking at me. It's giving me the glad eye. Oh, you bleeders. Okay. Patience. We've got this far through patience. Let's not blow a load of hard work through a rash decision. So we've got 4 provinces. Our treasury is ailing, but we have 2 decent allies. The Jose are pretty useless. The Morioka are at war, of course. There's some decent trade partners. But what I'm trying to figure out what turn we're on. 46 out of 50 loyal provinces. We only hold 4 out of the 26 we need to personally hold. What turn are we on? 35. Okay, it's not bad. It's not bad.
Yes, my lord.
2, 2, and 2. So in 2 turns' time, everything should be just coming together with this second army. And this second army that we have here will be the army that we use to take Sagami. It makes sense, doesn't it? So we'll take the army from here down to there. We'll continue to replenish Musashi with Spear Levy, which is still dangerous because we've seen that if the enemy launch a full-scale attack with upgraded troops like this team has, then we could be at risk. But what we'll do is if we can take Sagami with the enhanced troops to start with, what we'll do is we'll swap over some Spear Levy from here into the garrison there and do a little bit of a switcheroo. That's the plan. As you well know, all good plans can fall flat on their face rather swiftly, as has proven to be the case numerous times in this flipping LP so far. Anyway, we'll go for about another 20 minutes. We'll go to 10:30. So we'll see what occurs in that short space of time. We may get one more battle, we may not. We may have ourselves prepared for another battle. Let's go for it. Oh, the Josei are still somehow just causing concern for the Odawara, who are still reinforcing, and they're still hitting our trade routes. Eager to serve, a new general. I could do with another general, but now again is not the right time to be spending 1,000 coin on a new general. That is money that could be spent on other things. I think 2 generals is sufficient for now. Once we get a bit more stability, we can focus on that side of things, I think. Okay, so we're getting close to a full stack. When they get to a full stack, I think they're going to attack. You know, what are they doing this? What are they amassing these troops for, if not to launch an attack at some point? You know, it's got to be what they're waiting for. How many men have we got in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we need 5 more. Wow. Okay, we'll go for 3 to start with. You guys, one more turn. Come, Daimyo. Come, come, come. Inspect and see what's happening and enjoy. Incite revolt to destabilize the province, perhaps even leading to a full-scale rebellion. Public order will be far too happy. It's a pro-shogun area. This is a pro-shogun clan. I don't think inciting a revolt's going to really do a great deal. I mean, we could try it. It's not exactly expensive, but it's got a high chance of success. But I don't think it's going to do a right lot. The public order will be through the roof. Yeah, with this big army in there, certainly. Just clutching at straws. I'm clutching. Clutching for my very life.
What do you wish of me?
We're just beginning to get some more men here. The longer we wait on this, the worse it becomes. Good night, Ollie. Let's end the turn and get our troops together. Come on, Jose. Come on, you can do it. Oh shit! Oh! What are you doing, love? What are you doing? Don't be stupid. Don't be foolish. Sure, told you. You stupid woman. Oh, and now they're blockading my port. Marvelous. Even more interruption. There you go. That's what you get for meddling in my affairs, my dear. I did warn you, but you did not listen. Okay, so we got Matsumune coming down. Oh my god! A son is finally born. A bargaining chip, if ever there was one. A bargaining. Oh, here he is. A little Sanehide. Oh, bless his heart. Bless his heart indeed. Yes, but nothing more than a pawn. For now. Alrighty. Look at this. They're reinforcing here. This is... Oh, this is painful. This is so utterly... They've got so much cash from these provinces that they can afford to do this. They're not moving quick enough. Right, let's leave one unit in there. That's fine. Where are we? Where are we? Okay, so you go in there. You go in there. How many men are here? 5. Right. I'm leaving 1 in there. That is plenty. You come. Excuse me. So we're making a bit of a beeline here. Down to our next target, which has to be Sagami. Now, by the time we get there, they may have a semi-decent force. Alternatively, if we... Oh, man. If we attack this army, they're going to run. How many turns? 1, 2, 3, 4 turns. He's a couple of turns behind. That's 5 units. Well, what we'll do, as soon as he swings past Musashi, we'll put 5 units from here into his army anyway. And then these will just come and slot straight in. What do these guys do? Sabotage, right. Sabotage, what do you do? Coerce. That's really expensive. Come on, Jose, what are you going to do something useful? These people took your land. They embarrassed you. Oh, they're blockaded another port, aren't they? Are they bombarding? They're Matsume. Come on down. Come on down. Oh my gosh. What on earth is happening here? Oh my god, what is going on? Rare is a man who can resist the charms of a beautiful and talented lady. Should our geisha win the hearts of rival generals or agents, who will abandon their masters and join our clan. Enchant any character. Irresistible charmers. Okay. Enchant any character. This is turning very, very... Oh no. We've had a bit of a switcheroo. The Morioka have taken this land off the Yonezawa, but the Yonezawa have taken that land from the Morioka, so it's a kind of a switcheroony. Somebody's seen something and I don't wish to see it, potentially. Oh, shoot in hell. Yeah. We knew this was happening though. We've basically left this place to go to the dogs, unfortunately. We've let this place go to the dogs. We purposely abandoned ship and we're using this as our front line, although our armies continue to move further down, and as we do so we're struggling to defend our fronts. This is tough, man. This is tough.
Without delay. Your next command, my lord.
Make haste, men. Orders, sir.
Chee chee choo. Choo choo pee choo.
You have use of my talents?
Poo 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 poo. I can't help but feel we're dying a slow death. The frustrating thing is we haven't even encountered gunpowder yet properly. Other than the levy infantry and a few matchlock catchers, we haven't seen any of the modern day line troops. So God help us when they come into the battlefield, if we're alive when it happens, because we're going to be in a royal pickle. -2 per turn now. Bear with me. They're all out west, slowly advancing eastwards like a great plague. Well, trust me, my friends, we will never go down without a fight. And even if we have to get to the end of the campaign, to the end of the turns, and just have one land left, as long as we're not dead, I'll cling on. For grim death, I'm telling you. I'll cling on. We'll go down swinging like maniacs in our last settlement. You can bet your bottom dollar about that. We ain't gonna roll over without a fight. We'll go down swinging. Trust me. They may conspire against us, but we will not go down without a fight. Oh! Oh, the Jose are back with a vengeance! The Jose are back with a vengeance! Get in! Oh, finally a turn of good fortune! Oh boy, that's good news. Because that leaves me free now to do this. Strengthen the northern border. I'm going to strengthen the northern border and attack the other province with this army here. Oh, finally a good turn. Jesus Almighty. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jose. Thank you, Jose Mourinho. Right, time to cause problems. So it looks as if they're dead here. There's no way they are coming out of this alive. So they're dead there. The Jose can take Kazuza with the mines. Not a problem. So I think now we need to change our plan yet again. Once again, the tide turns and new plans are required. Obviously, that's going to be gone. That's gone. Long gone, however. But what we do have is we have a newly fortified northern border in Shimotsuke. We have traditional dojo here, so we can recruit decent troops. The daimyo is now here relocated, and he has, or he's soon going to have a semi-decent army in there with some more capable troops. So when he holds himself up there, that will be a decent force to defend against any southern incursion by these guys. We'll wait to see what happens. We may push north and retake this in due course. The Yonezawa are obviously causing them some concern because they have taken some land from them. So, you know, if we can also do this... Where's the Nagawaka? They were allied with them though, right? They were allied with the very people that are assaulting us. So as a starter for 10, can we convince the Nagawaka to cancel their alliance?
I have ordered sake prepared to whet our wits and warm our hearts.
Oh no, we called them to our war, didn't we? So they're already at war with the Morioka, yes. Okay, so we're just gonna pray that the Nagawaka, who are probably the powerhouse in the area, swing by and cause them some grief. The Yonezawa might cause them some grief. Fingers crossed. That's as much as we can hope for. But this is obviously not our main concern right now. It's an irk, but we'll trade Fukushima to obtain Sagami and Aizu, certainly, especially with the mines. And if we can kind of pull a very swift one, whilst they're kind of thinking, whilst they're distracted, if we could kind of just nip down with our daimyo very quickly and perhaps pounce on Kazuza and take that before they can regroup and then head north. Would that be too risky? For him to get down here, it's going to be like 4 or 5 turns. How many turns to get here? 3? And then about 4 back? Yeah, you know what? We're going for it. We're going for it because we need to show some aggression here. We've been very defensive. We need to strike here. We can't afford to mull over things for too long. So let's go for it. Let's get cracking. Meanwhile, back at the ranch. What? What? Are you kidding me? What is this balanced bar of power? I mean, I know they're very strong compared to these guys, but we're just going to envelop them. We're just going to envelop them and use hammer and anvil, and that'll should end that battle very swiftly. Surely, that is a mismatch. That altar is that's got to be a mismatch. We can envelop them with our melee troops and envelop them with our horses. It seems like a complete and utter mismatch, that altar is over. Okay, so let's start deployment in the dry. There's no enemy troops. And we have Katana as well, don't forget, so they should do well against them. So we've got the katana catchy there, and the spears behind. We've got a massive amount of spears to envelop them. It's just ludicrous. Shogiti. Shogitai. Oh, they
are ready to attack, sir.
Okay, so they are melee. So they're katana-based troops. Okay, so that's fine. They are katana, which is why they are stronger than us, because they are actually melee, proper melee troops. But we have a general. We have. They're not going to move, are they? Well, the attacker. So it's a pity we don't have any archers to pepper them either. Right. Okay. This needs to happen. This needs to happen. This needs to happen. Right. I'm thinking. Okay. Let's kind of just bring the men into a bit less of a wide arc. Okay, so this is going to be rather interesting. Hopefully we can do the business. We don't have to be massively successful here, of course. We just need to win, and then we can march onto their next settlement. It's going to have to be hammer and anvil, certainly. Right, we don't want our troops running everywhere either. We need to conserve the energy. So let's roll them forward. How do we move them forward? There was a way to move them forward without keeping them in the same line. Is it shift and up or something? Alt and up? Control and up? How do you roll forward? What was that Rome 2? No, I'm sure it was this one. You could roll your units forward. Where? Oh, that. Move forward. Or is it? Oh, right. Okay. Is it this? Oh, so it's the apostrophe key. Okay, yeah, so we're just kind of rolling forward. There we go. Roly-poly. All walking. Conserve your energy. Conservation is the key. Kind of think what we should do is probably pull some of the troops out wide for flanky, sugar and panky. No? Yeah. It might get them to move though, so what we'll do is we'll get kind of close and then we'll pull off 3 units of spear one side, 3 units of spear to the other side, trying to get behind them with the spears as well as the general. It's probably best. Okay, a bit more roly-poly forward. About there. Oh, that's better. So you can just nicely get your men positioned. Could probably do coming left a little bit. In fact, how do we rotate? No, that's the wrong button. Rotating is L. Turn left, and that's the apostrophe. So, okay, fine. Increase file, increase rank, rank and file. The rank and file! Are they going to move? Nope. There's a general on the left flank. If he dies as quickly as possible, we'll be okay. Right, we could do with... getting a line, an attack line ready. Well, the katana has to be in this attack line, so we'll have you, 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 and you form the attack line. Walk, please. So we'll have these guys form the attack line. We have to spread them out a little bit thinner when we take them into the fray. These guys into the trees. We'll have a second set of troops. We'll have the reserves form behind, and we'll have. Stop running everywhere. In fact, the general will be better coming from this side, because that's where their general is. If we can kind of snipe him out, would be useful. Just walk, please. 2 units, kind of come this side. There's a lot of manoeuvring here just for this rather, what might appear to be a rather straightforward battle at the end of the day, but we need to make sure we don't suffer too many losses. So let's kind of get them line for line here. Alright. Should probably group these as a separate group. Have them separately. Put them behind. There we go, something like that. Just move them in a little bit more. Group these guys in the trees, have them come round about here. No, Alt and 1. Okay, so we're almost ready. They must feel their death is coming, surely. You would think, wouldn't you? You must think. Oh! Extra reserves. Okay. 2 units. Okay, so we're going to move them even closer. Even closer. Even closer. They're still not flinching, man. They're like unwavering. They're just like, yeah, bring it on. We don't give a flying cahoots. You bring it on, and we'll do what we need to do. They're not even flinching. Look at them. Not even a blink. Oh, huh? Oh, somebody's shouting an alert. Right then. So we go a little something like this. Let's get them attacking in unison. So you go there, you go there, you go there, you go there. Let's get these guys moving up to support, just in case we need to cycle. And let's have this go in a little bit of slow motion, just for dramatic effect. We can actually enjoy a battle for a change, hopefully. As soon as they get in, we're going to sneak behind with these guys. General, let's get ready quickly. You guys, let's just kind of get ready. Okay, we're getting in. The charge is coming. Spear militia versus quite decent troops here. Go! Boom! Okay, we're off. We're off. Go! 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 That's it. Got him enveloped here. Oh my god, it's still not certain though, is it? In. General, charge. In. Go! Charge!
Is under attack.
Boom! Pull out. Pull out. Holy flipping cow. Pull them about, pull them about. Come up, come up, come up, come up, come up. Again.
Victory is assured, sir.
Charge! Boom! Run them down once again. Lovely. They did, didn't they? Flipping hell, these guys, this Shogitai, are they a clan specific unit? They're deadly. But yeah, we had to do it this way because the auto resolve was not favourable at all. Let's just quickly mop a few more remnants up. As I said, it was just important that we didn't lose too many men, and it was all about the victory, so that we can push on to the settlement. I can get them as well. How on earth? We need them. They are dangerous, man. Upgraded dojo. Right, okay. That'll do. Oh, look! We've got the old music! Ah, beautiful! You can't see me dancing, but I am. Oh, don't end the music, you fools! I'm middle of dancing here! Oh, we lost 992 men still! Jesus! That was more than we would have liked. More than we would have liked, certainly. Right, this province is still decent with public order. So in light of that, we'll press on. Without mercy. We'll recruit one set of spear just to hold just to man the fort, as it were. Recruit. No, he's got one. They've got one in there. They're waiting for for our daimyo to come back after his little foray into the lands of Kasuza, because he's sensing that he wants to take their mind from them. Oh yes, right. Whew. Brave. Yamakawa Hiroshi, Inspector General, is now brave. Man, he takes Igami, he takes Aizu, he gets promoted into the fold officially. It's just got to happen. It's just got to happen. There's nothing else we can do here, I don't think. Let's hope to see the Josei take Shimoza. Oh yeah, they're reinforcing, and they're lifting the besiegements. I think that's their own blockade rather than ours. The Yonezawa are looking pretty decently strong. Okay, take it. Do your worst. They lost 3 men. Oh Jesus. Okay, well. We sacrificed Fukushima, we've lost our home province, and our new stronghold is now Shimotsuke, which makes perfect sense. Considering where we are. We're losing 500 a turn! Oh my god! Trade routes raided. So we've been raided. We're losing. We've lost a province. All looks like it's going to the dogs. Here, it's still under siege, which is perfectly fine. The Moriaka are looking dangerous, it must be said. It must be said. But we'll turn our attentions to them in a very, very short while, I'm sure. But for now, we need to reinforce here. We need to capture. This should be okay. Decisive victory. Woo! Loot. You want loot? 21 grand! But you lose town wealth and you get massive public order issues. No, we can't loot this place. We must peacefully occupy. We must. We must peacefully occupy. We are not to lower ourselves to such acts of barbarism. No. Money situation is bad, I agree. But we are soon to be taking another land after this that has mines. So we're kind of quietly confident here that we'll be alright. The main concern is if this army leaves Fukushima and starts to head down, we need to get our daimyo with his force back up here as quickly as possible. So take this and then run. Meanwhile, we have our sights set on Aizu, which is a town that has got little pieces of goodness within it in the form of mines. Province wealth is still decent, so we're just going to need a couple of turns in here to fix up the place. Master Dojo, we can now recruit Boki, Yariki, Kisho Ninja, Katana Kachi, Shogitai, those deadly folks that we've just faced, Bokachi. We've got the whole damn shebangs right here, right now. We can't afford them. We can't afford any of them, but we have access to them. That's a starter for 10. So things are slowly getting there. We can't build our garrison. We cannot afford it. If we go into negative numbers, we start to suffer. We need this last province first, just to ease the pain. And then we need to figure out where we're being blockaded. Where are we being blockaded? I think the blockades have been listed. Port blockaded. Iwaki. There. The Odawara are soon to be falling. Anyway, so their ships will vanish eventually. Just got to hope they get taken down here. We're taking them down here, and we're also going to be taking them down here, all in pretty much short succession. So there. They're not long for this world, folks. You can trust me on that one. They are not long for this world. I think moving our army out straight away without any chance to. Yeah, we need to just placate for now. Unless our Shinsengumi can do something.
Yes, my lord. As you wish, my lord.
Your orders, my lord.
Your orders, my lord. My orders, you say? My orders are very simple. Crush them! Come on, Nagawaka. Finally! Our allies are making themselves useful, and they're still not killing them. The Yonezawa still looking pretty strong. Here is it. Oh. More trade routes blockaded. It's autumn, so the farming's now a problem. Alright. But not too bad. Not too bad at all. Right then. Here we go. I think this should be more than ample to deal And look at that, the quality difference when it comes to the auto-resolve is immense. Yes! Iron acquired, sir. And another province captured, and we're back in the black. Only just, but we're back in the black. Right, I think there is a pretty reasonable place to leave the session. I think. Just bear with me on that one. -2. Alright, okay. Alright, 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 alright. 170, 200. -1. 200. 0. Right, we're off. We're off. So if he takes Aizu, I say if, I should say when he takes Aizu, he is definitely earned his place in the family. Because he has taken Kazuke Shimotsuke, he's taken Musashi, he defended Musashi against a horde of opponents. It was all looking rather grim, and somehow he's managed to motivate his troops, to rally his troops together, and came out of it by the skin of his teeth. He's then gone down to Sagami, and he's now about to procure us some mines. If that doesn't warrant a promotion into the family proper, I don't know what does. So in the next session he will get his promotion. He's already Inspector General. We'll have to take our troops from Kazusa pretty swiftly up north to bolster Shimotsuke, and then we're going to utilise the combination of Shimotsuke together with the Master Dojo here in Sagami to start to produce an army that is quality rather than quantity. So we need to take a look. We need to take a look at perhaps disbanding some of the weaker troops. So once we take Aizu in this stream, because it's been requested, so we'll continue for another couple of turns. Once we take Aizu and we have no need for as many troops in this marauding army, we'll kind of wean them down and replace them with better quality troops, and we'll have one decently stacked army with a nice variety of proper samurai troops to start causing some mayhem if we, wherever we need them. But what we could really do with this is just solidifying internally and positioning ourselves on the fringes. Okay, so we're going to try and see if we can take Aizu then. It's going to take 2 turns though, which is fine. We haven't got Eyeball on Fukushima, which is the only thing. So I'm actually going to bring my ninja up to the border. We need to see when they're coming. He can't move just yet. Needs to fix that. Otherwise people are going to get angry. We also need to figure out how we're going to start to... Actually, this province is perfect. This has got a samurai dojo as well. It's also got the gambling den, which we're happy with. So this is actually quite a nice province for the traditional troops. Citadel is... Market's also fine. This will probably be another samurai dojo. Tenant fields, port, telegraph office. That's also fine. Master dojo inn. So all of these provinces are quite nice and traditional in their setup already. There's no modern buildings. So that's good. You probably going to be required in here to assist, because the daimyo is going to be moving out as quickly as he can. That's definitely got to fall. Yeah, we're going to have to increase at least 1 level, because we do need those techs. We do need at least, we do want revolver cavalry just to get that +8 charge bonus. We are slightly advancing towards level 2 now. But that might have to take the form of some certain buildings. So for instance, Where there's a space here, we might go for cottage industry, which is +1 to modernisation, but it's also wealth. So that could be a good way to slowly but surely bring it up. Don't like any of the other ones. Police station, training camp, no. Matchlock towers to just... Yeah, so it'll have to be a cottage industry. It's probably the best bet there. But anyway, a quick look at the diplomacy to see that Morioka are still kicking ass. But yeah, there's nothing else really that we can do. I'm trying to think, is there anything we've missed? Sunpu. Is it now time? Is it time for?
So, my friend, of what do you wish to talk?
Okay. Yeah. Oh, there's so much to consider, isn't there? Just so much to consider with so little money to do it in. Of course, that's the thing. So little money. Oh, I wanted to end on a high. If something goes wrong in the next 2 turns now, I'm gonna be unhappy. Look at that. They've got military access, but they're not coming towards us, thankfully. That would have been a turn up, wouldn't it? If they use that military access that we brokered a peace deal with right against us when we were at our most happy. Trade route still raided. Still just about turning a profit. Just about.
Ready for orders. My spirit hungers for blood.
Right, next turn. It's going to kick off, man. Oh yes, it's going to kick off, man. We might even stop him from moving, actually, and then take the town down. But yeah, that's got a couple of units in there and is ready and waiting for action. Musashi is got 1 unit in there and they're quite happy. What about here? Can we move? Oh, we forgot to level up our daimyo. We'll go there. Maybe should have gone defender first, because we might be defending Shimotsuki sooner than we think. French chef, morale, happiness for modernization in provinces where this man is present, +10 to campaign movement range of all units. Go on then, just because campaign movement is helpful for us to get back to where we need to. I think we need to recruit 1 set of spears here to hold station. Oh, it's still too much. It is still too much. But if it takes more than 1 unit to do this... Okay, it's probably too... Still too soon, man. Still too soon. Which is a problem, I'll tell you that much. Oh, man alive. We can recruit 2. Oh, we can't. We don't have enough money. We can recruit 2, I was going to say, at a time there. But if we untax the province, how much do we lose? Oh, 400. Perhaps not. Right, 1 more turn, I think. Come on, Jose, take them down. This game has gone on for long enough. This dance of death. Time to put them out their misery. Oh, I just saw something rather frightening, and they're coming. They're coming as in right now they're coming. Oh shit. Ah! This is bad. Can he stop them in his tracks? No, he can't. He can only assassinate. Ah! Ah! The only saving grace is that we don't need this place's dojo because we've got a better one down here, but we're going to lose another land to these idiots. We need to counter. We need to take this army that's marauding around. It's only levy. It's only levy. We don't even need a decent army to kill this. This is just this is weak. Right. Plans will be made in the next session, of course, for that situation. But for now, let's finish this. Close victory. Whoa, boy, we lost quite a lot of men there. We were going to actually disband some of them anyway, so it's not that much of a problem. But we have another land, at the very least. So let's control and M and merge all the troops. See what we're playing with here. There we go, and do it again. Okay, so there we go. We've replenished, and at least it's got rid of some of our upkeep as well. And look who has bit the dust. The Odawara are no more. But do you think it is all time for celebration and for breaking out the shaky? No, it's not. Because there's trouble in the north. Oh yes, there is. And it's about time we showed these Morioka dogs what happens to people who tick us off. We come back swinging. We come back strong. And we make you suffer. So the south is now secure. We have more lands than we've ever had. And we're turning a decent profit. Kinda. So what we're going to do is we're going to merge the remnants of troops from here with the remnants of troops from the daimyo. Maybe even a few more to be recruited in Sagami. We're going to defend Shimotsuke with as much gusto as we can with our levy to try and weaken them as much as we can. And then we are going to counter. And we're going to turn our attention to the north. We are going to retake our homelands. And we are going to push on. That's the plan. But as you have seen continuously throughout this series so far, our best laid plans always end up being kicked into the touchline. So yes, hope you've enjoyed. I haven't. This is like a slow torture. This has been the most arduous, the most taxing, the most precarious Total War series that I've ever done. The first one we were close to death, but as I said, I don't recall it being quite this bad. I've not at one point in this campaign, other than perhaps when I was about to end the session the first time, felt that we were in control. And I still don't feel like we're in complete control at the moment. So yes, we have more territories, but there's still a little bit of work to do. And you can bet your bottom dollar we'll get halfway through doing it, and the Nagawaka will declare war on us, or the Jose will declare war on us. So yeah, the next stream of this game will come in about 2.5 weeks' time, because I'm on holiday as of Friday. So yeah, food for thought. Plenty of stuff to keep us occupied with in the next coming session or two, but for now we are going to enjoy having as much land as we've ever had. And I am confident as we do one last thing before we close the session down officially, and that is promote our Inspector General into the family. Come on down. You are an honorary adopted son. You have worked wonders, but your work is probably not yet done. There is a stream tomorrow. Yes, there is. There's going to be some CK2, of course. And fingers crossed, it'll be CK2 in silky smooth 60 frames, because I'm about now to go out and roll back my Windows drivers to see if that makes any difference at all. So enjoy your weekend. Weekend? It's not a weekend, is it? It's a Monday stream. Enjoy your rest of your week, but yeah, I'll see some of you tomorrow for some CK2. Until then, goodbye.